Hello guys, how's it going? Retro Dave back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some old school Tomy tabletop games. There's 3 Tomy games and 1 Entex tabletops. They're all 80s electronic tabletop games I'm going to show you today. I picked these up just before Christmas. So let's start off with the classic, the one that probably most of you are going to know straight away. Let me tell you a bit of history about this one. So this game is actually the first game of any description that I ever saw, whether it be you class it as a video game or electronic game or whatever. This was the first experience for me, and I must have been about 5 years old in my primary school, and I remember seeing this kind of browny, bronzy coloured thing on the table these kids were crowded around. And I didn't actually get to play on it, but I just got to see what was being played, and I thought, wow, what is that? You know, that was my first kind of sight of a game, and it looked so cool. And obviously, subsequently, a few years later, I did get one myself, and I did buy one again. I must have been about 8 or 9 years ago, before I lived here. But then, you know, as things happen, you sell things and buy things back and so on. And I now have acquired a box complete copy in mint condition. The box isn't mint, but the game is. But again, I should do an unboxing gameplay on this at some point in the future. And the game I'm talking about is the classic Caveman. So I'm sure most of you my age in their 30s are going to know what this is. So this is the red tabletop version. And the idea is you're the caveman here, and you need to get the egg from the dinosaur and get it back to the your camp without the bird or the dinosaur attacking you, or the volcano eruptions catching you either. So it's a pretty cool little game. Yeah, it's an absolute classic. It's from the early 80s. I'm going to guess probably 82. So is it 81, 82? I'm sure it will say on the back of the unit in the inside, but I shall do that at another date. But yeah, classic game. Tomy Caveman. So on the back, it's the other Tomytronic kind of games are these ones that you've got over your eyes, which I've got up here. I've done videos on those already, so feel free to check those out. They did different kind of colours and different games, so this kind of shows you some other games in the series. So really happy to have that. So that is Tomy Caveman. So whilst looking for a Tomy Caveman, also you come across similar Tomy tabletop games. So this was one that I came across. Now this is a slightly smaller box, and it's released by another company. Although it's Tomy, it's got Hales on it. I'm not too sure on the history. I haven't googled it or anything else, but it's still a Tomy tabletop game. And this game has several different names. I think Scramble, Alien Chase. I think it's the same game with a few different names. So I don't know the history on it, but I know it comes in a red, which I've got here, and a silver unit. So the game I'm talking about is Astro Blaster. That's the version I've got. So it's Hale's Astro Blaster, but it still has Tomy on the unit. It's still a Tomy game. So on this one, it's kind of your typical 80s space shoot 'em up. So the idea is you have to work your way through 5 levels, shooting the like the rockets, ships. There's your rockets. Sorry, you're shooting these like ships, and these things fly up to come and attack you. And as you go through the game, then you get to level 5, and you have to basically kill the boss, like the mothership. That's as far as I can get. I can't actually kill this. It's pretty difficult, which I'll show you on a gameplay at a later date. But yeah, really cool. Again, it's in beautiful condition. This one, the box is lovely. The game is equally as good as Caveman. So that is the second tabletop game. Right, the third and final Tomy game. Now this is a bit of an odd one. I kind of stumbled across this by accident while I was looking at the other ones, and it's called Alien Chase. And the unique thing about this game is it's a 2-player versus game. So you basically sit opposite each other, and it's got 2 screens, and you're basically competing, which is pretty unique for the time. I guess this was quite revolutionary back in the 80s, because bearing in mind all these other games are single player. And to have a 2-player one, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, you can play it single player. You don't have to have a friend with you to play it, but it just looked really neat. So I kind of grabbed this one. This one's pretty tricky to play. This one's probably the hardest one to work out compared to the others. It's a little bit more going on the screen. So basically what you are, you literally control these little green things, and either side of the unit has a base, so you're either the green or the blue one, and you have to capture the alien, like this is in there, this red dot, and you need to get your alien to your base respectively. So you'd have to go up past this, dodge this like alien thing, and work your way about hitting one of these rocks and get it into your base. But obviously the other person is trying to steal your alien and get into their base. So it's quite frantic for a little screen. But again, I shall do a gameplay on this at a later date. So that is Alien Chase. Box is in pretty good nick. It's got a bit of a split. It's got the instructions. It's got the inner tray. It's all there. Really happy with that. So that is the third and final Tomy tabletop game of this pickup. I've got one other one which is really interesting. So while I was looking for electronic games again, I stumbled across this one, and I got this just purely because it looked interesting, just like this Alien Chase game. It just looked really different to all the other tabletop games that I've seen, and that's what drew me to it. Now this one, the box is battered. It's basically a sleeve. It's missing both flaps at each end. It's got no inner packaging. It's got the instructions. The game is lovely, and it's called, it's an Entex electronic arcade game. Called Super Cobra. Now I'm not sure how many of you guys are going to know about this game, or if you've heard of it before. So basically the card flap opens like that, as you can see the instructions. There is instructions inside. Now I'm just going to quickly show you this one because it's easy to get out. There's not a lot of polystyrene for me to juggle around. I will just quickly show you this one. Although I'm not going to play it, again I should do that in its own video. So it's got the paperwork. It literally came wrapped in the bubble wrap, which is good enough. So look at this. How cool is that? Isn't that the most neatest tabletop game you've seen? Super Cobra. It's basically got a similar screen to the other games. It looks like an old electronic calculator. You know what I mean? It's kind of real nice and bright. It's a side scrolling shoot 'em up. So you've got like your arcade stick here, start button, missile and bomb, skill level, sound, and you can control the game speed with this dial. You can make it fast or slow, so depending on how you want to play it. Really, really cool. I mean, look at it. It just looks so it just looks so 80s. I love like the coloured strip on the bottom. Really nice. Really, really nice. So it runs on the mains, or you can have your 4C batteries either side there. So yeah, Super Cobra. Really, really cool. So I will be doing a gameplay on that in the near future. Again, keep an eye out for all my future unboxing gameplays. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I shall catch you soon for another one. Take it easy.